Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Oh man, recording on my phone here, guys. I'm in a thunderstorm right now, and what I wanted to talk to you about was gaming in retirement. Right, gaming in retirement. It's a lot different than what I thought. I find myself playing less, even though I have more time. Now, how does that work? You say, right? Oh, it's not because of the baby. Right? It's not because of the baby. One of the reasons I moved here, guys, and if you guys have been, with the channel for years now, you guys know that I got addicted to having hired help when I was in Malaysia. I couldn't. It was so hard for me not having hired help made, what have you. When I got back to the States, it just feels terrible, guys. I mean, it really feels terrible. Because you have to, especially as a bachelor, I had to do all my own laundry and all that shit, right? And when I was abroad, when I was, teaching out in Malaysia, I had a laundry lady and then I had a housekeeper, right? And the housekeeper would make me breakfast and dinner, like that was her deal. And, man, that was life. Let me tell you, that was the life. So I wanted in retirement, semi-retirement, to have the same thing. I really did. And let me tell you, it's fucking wonderful. The reason I picked the Philippines is specifically because of the mall life, and that people tend to leave you alone, and people speak English and all that stuff. So it's just a friendlier environment. Plus, it was less expensive than other countries to have hired help. And hired help that was, will stay with you. Believe it or not everybody wants to leave these countries. Some people just want to make, whatever they make because they already have a house, they already have other things. And some people do make a decent living out here, believe it or not. There's cars that you would not believe out here. There's Raptors. I mean, I'm in an island and I saw a Ford Raptor. I was like, where did this dude get this car from? Right? Like it sticks out. Most cars over here are like Honda Civics, little Toyotas, that kind of stuff. But there's plenty of trucks. Trucks are a thing over here. Nissan, Toyota trucks. They have different names, but they're here. But if you're like the really ritzy people over here have, Fords and stuff like that. But anyway, I've had less time to game because I'm doing more things. For example, after, have breakfast is served, you go out there, you have your breakfast, then, they get me my newspaper, which is great, especially if you're an old timer. Nobody reads a newspaper anymore. I get an English newspaper here every morning with my coffee. It's fucking amazing, let me tell you. And I would recommend it to anybody. Guys, and let me tell you, this is no type of flex. Absolutely not. Because everything that I'm telling you is very cheap, right? And let me tell you, if let's say you didn't do anything in life, right? Because I know there's, I have different types of listeners, but let me just, for the purposes of this discussion, let me just tell you, let's say that you're only going to get, $1,500, $2,000 in retirement. You could live here in decently, right? And other places too. Still travel to the U.S. and all that stuff, but you have to explore what's good for you, what's right for you, right? Some people may prefer Malaysia. Some people may prefer, other countries, Thailand. I know a lot of buddies, they're single, they love Thailand. But, it's really, really up to you and your budget. But, if I had to tell you anything, is to not go 100% retirement anywhere. Which is what I do, right? I live here part-time. I live in the U.S. part-time. And then, now that I've been doxxed, I guess it doesn't matter, right? I can tell you that I do, like contract work now. I don't have a boss anymore. And then I go to the different places. I might go to Texas. I think that's where I'm going next in about, I want to say another 45 days. Maybe not. Right? Maybe Texas, maybe California. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. But that's the difference, right? But in a full day, I get my exercise in, get my food in. Of course I have, responsibility for the baby, play on my Switch, usually the Switch is later in the afternoon. Earlier I play on the PC, which is what I have here. I don't have the other consoles here. Those are the two that I have here. As far as gaming anywhere else around here, it's mostly PC and mobile. And let me tell you guys, mobile is like 90% of it, right? 90%. Most people own PCs here that I'm seeing. They're just, doing work on them. They use them for business. The kids that are more Americanized, they do PC gaming, but there's like internet cafes where you can PC game. But the amount of people that you see gaming on their phones is incredible. I mean, there is a bunch of people just gaming on their phones. That is the most major platform here. As far as, long-term produced content, the next video that I have coming up here in a couple of days is going to be about the Virtual Boy, sort of. You'll see. So that is my update for you. As far as shooting videos, I try to do the short form ones because the shorts really take me 3-5 minutes to make. Just grabbing something off the internet that I think my audience might enjoy, relevant to the times. My buddy that is a welder, he still dances, right? His wife not anymore, but he dances, right? And whenever I go to his shop, he always has old school music playing, and we start doing shit out there. But yeah, I mean, we're talking about it, and we talked about, I said, we're the first generation that is going to retire that actually knew how to, pop lock. Like that's what we were doing in our youth, right? And before then, it wasn't, if you think of your grandpa, he wasn't doing that kind of shit, right? They're doing the waltz or whatever the fuck they were doing. But us, we're the first modern generation of grandpas, I guess. We know how to use computers. We know how to, rock, if you will. We experimented with many, many, many things, right? And we had a good time. Oh, man. I can't believe it's this time in my life, let me tell you. But I'm happy. I'm happy that the kid is healthy. Everything is going well here. I've been, I'm working out of here, but weights aren't really common here. And usually I work out with weights, so I've just been doing a lot of walking and other type of exercises. But man, I need to push some plates here. I hit some plates when I hit Kuala Lumpur, but once I came back here, no more. But guys, that's a quick update. Wait for the Virtual Boy video, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care.